What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to cover my 5 personal favorite Azzaro fragrances that I have in my collection. Now, in no way, shape, or form do I own every Azzaro fragrance that's come out, but I do have a select few from a select few lines that I would put kind of cream of the crop, top of the mountain for my personal taste. So we're going to jump into this pretty quickly. Stay tuned. Starting with one that's great for the weather we're currently going through here in spring. This is Azzaro Parfums Cologne Intense. This one can be had for a very good price in the $30 to $40 range. It's a solid performer. It's got a beautiful juicy lime accord at the top. Very aromatic, a little coniferous and earthy, woodsy type of tone, like more of a, I guess earthy would be maybe not the best choice here because it's more woodsy than anything else. There's this mastic note that comes across a little coniferous / woodsy. It's quite nice. It's a very simple and straightforward fragrance with above average performance that has all of the freshness, but at the same time, it doesn't remind me of one specific fresh fragrance. It's aromatic, it's a little powdery without being too much of either. It's not too soapy or too powdery. Little touch of sweetness here, but I think this is more of a kind of a fresh take on traditional masculine style without being a typical citrus aromatic. Does that make sense? Because that's one of the things I appreciate the most about this fragrance. It's actually quite good and one that I would encourage checking out. Now, technically no fragrances are safe blind buys, but when it comes to Azzaro, most of the time you can get away with it, especially with good fresh fragrances like Azzaro Parfums Cologne Intense. This next one really grew on me, like very much. When I first smelled it, I was like, it doesn't really make sense as a Parfum flanker to Chrome. But Chrome Parfum very much makes all the sense to me now. The biggest difference here is it's got this resinous green tone. It's a fir balsam resin. It's very thick, very prominent, start to finish, but you do get a little bit of that metallic citric tone from the original. It's just not in abundance. This is a darker, heavier, more resinous type of fragrance versus all the other versions of Chrome, really. It's a little green, spicy, and it hides some of that freshness at first. You got to give it a moment, let it develop and settle down a little bit, but Chrome's DNA definitely comes out. And this one's a very long-lasting fragrance. This one falls in that 8 to 10 hour range in longevity for me. Surprisingly strong sillage too. Not a super loud projector. I mean, it's pretty, you know, potent and a little on the pungent side in the first hour, but it doesn't teeter off a whole lot as you get into the sillage. It's a pretty stout sillage and scent bubble that's, at least for me, that stays around for a while. And you know, it's weird to say the word refinement with Azzaro Chrome, but for what it is with the scent profile, this is a true refinement of that original's DNA. And anybody that's a fan of Chrome and wants the, I guess, more dressy version, I guess refined, we'll stick with the word refined, version of Chrome, might want to check out Chrome Parfum. Now, everybody's got a favorite in this line, and my favorite has not changed with a new intense EDT flanker coming that I can't wait to check out. My favorite is Most Wanted, the first Most Wanted. Now, I do like Most Wanted Parfum. It is really good. It's a close second, but this beautiful toffee sweetness, nice, I believe it's cardamom is the spice. It's warm and ambery. It does have a little bit of that bubblegummy scent profile from the original's DNA, but performance is great here. Now look, it's a youthful, playful type of sweet, spicy fragrance. Typical modern designer stuff. So some people, this is a turnoff. But for those that just like a really good smell that, you know, women seem to enjoy, I can tell you firsthand, my wife, big fan of the way this one smells. It's a great fragrance. I love the way it smells. A lot of people relate this to the Stronger With You line, and for me that's not a bad thing because the Emporio Armani Stronger With You line, from start to finish, first flanker to most recent, I love all of them. God, it smells so good. Floating in the air. Yeah, sure, this relates somewhat to Intensely. The toffeed sweetness, they definitely share that accord, but it's almost like a stripped down, more simplified version of that. And to some, that may sound like we'll just get Intensely. Sure, you can get that. There's more complexity and more spice and things like that, different nuance. But this straightforward approach with this scent profile really, really works. This is one that works, and this is one that I've continued to recommend to check out, and I will continue to recommend moving forward that everybody should check this one out. This is, in my opinion, the best of the bunch. It's Azzaro's The Most Wanted. Now we do have another Chrome fragrance in this video, and reason being because it has become my favorite version of Chrome, even over Chrome Extreme, because some of you might be surprised Chrome Extreme is not in this top 5, but Chrome Parfum and then now Chrome Eau de Parfum definitely is. So Chrome EDP smells a lot like Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights, the flanker to the flanker, that limited summer release, because this has a lot more green elements. It smells like Profondo Lights mixed with Chrome, just like I've always found Chrome Extreme smells like Profondo mixed with Chrome, because you still get that metallic smell, that metallic shower gel that Chrome DNA is. It's a metallic citrus shower gel smell, plus some fresh greens. You don't get the dense resinous green of the Parfum. This is a much fresher fragrance. Performance is really good. Another one falls 8 to 10 hour range for me. Pretty loud early on. Can be had really cheap. It's great. It's a great fragrance. This is my favorite version of Chrome. This is the one that I like to recommend the most. At this point, it used to be Chrome Extreme. Chrome Extreme and Chrome Aqua were always my 1 and 2. Now they're kind of my 3 and 4, which is a good thing. You don't want them to take steps back as they continue to release flankers in a line, right? You want improvement there. And for me, there has been noticeable improvement. I do like the way the line has gone. And this is one of those glaringly obvious reasons I enjoy Chrome. And at first, I was not super impressed with this one, just like with the Parfum. But after spending a little time with it, it's my favorite one. I absolutely love it. And I would encourage you to try it because you might love it too. It's Chrome Eau de Parfum. The last fragrance, my favorite Azzaro. It's discontinued from what I understand, which is sad because when it comes to barbershop style fragrances, it's elite level. When it comes to boozy fragrances, it's elite level. Azzaro Parfum Intense. Great performer, super masculine, true to the original spicy aromatic aftershave kind of smell with a sweet boozy tone, a bunch of cinnamon that gives it this fiery hot spice. It never gets old to smell this fragrance. I only wear it in the winter. I wear it a few times a year at best. I just have so many fragrances. But one thing that's remained consistent is this is still my favorite from Azzaro. I don't know if that's ever going to change. And I may never go through the bottle completely, but man, if you just want that timeless masculine style with that modern twist to it, hence that heavy booziness, it's hard to go wrong here. It's warm and cozy. It's a very manly smell. This is just phenomenal. Quarter zip pullover, leather jacket, bomber jacket, not just suits and sport coats. This works dressy, semi-casual. It just works. Beautiful fragrance. If you can find this one for a decent price, and you like classic barbershop style fragrances, and you like boozy fragrances, there's a melding of both here. It's a marriage of the two profiles. I strongly encourage checking it out if you can find it for a good price. My favorite Azzaro is Azzaro Parfum Intense. Well, that's my 5 favorites from Azzaro. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What's your favorite from Azzaro? Comment down below. I'm curious. Everybody's going to have a different answer, because favorites are favorites. Best is just another way to say your favorite in an opinionated space. These are the best Azzaros to me. Just means they're my favorites. And they are indeed. It's painful to only do 5 when it's a house full of fragrances you enjoy, right? But I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the 5 Azzaros that I enjoy the most, if you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.